your mission. Should you choose to accept it? I wonder, did you ever choose not to?
Yes, that's the big question for Ethan Hunt. He's back. Tom Cruise reprises his role in the 6th installment of the Mission Impossible franchise. And CBC News film critic Eli Glasner is here to tell us all about it. So, Eli, what is Tom Cruise and his crew? What are they up against this time?
So it begins with Cruise as Ethan Hunt. He is hiding, kind of a man on the run, haunted by the forces of chaos. He's unleashed on the world. Now, of course, there has to be something. He has to get back. In this case, some stolen plutonium. Oh, no. So time to get the gang together. But that first mission doesn't go so well. So there, he's in trouble with Washington. They don't like how that played out. And so Angela Bassett, as the head of the CIA, they are going to give Hunt a babysitter. Take a look.
If he had held on to the plutonium in Berlin, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And his team would be dead.
Yes, they would. That's the job. And that's why I want one of my own men on the scene to appraise the situation. Agent Walker, Special Activities.
His reputation precedes.
You use a scalpel. I prefer a hammer. My man goes.
That hammer is Henry Cavill. You might know him as Superman from Justice League, Man of Steel. Now, I never really bought him as Clark Kent because he seemed a little too, I don't know, ornery for my taste. But as this mean man, the perfect foil with that mustache for Cruise, he is an excellent opponent. Now, that's a new face, but what the director here is doing, because this is number 6, is pulling different strands in from other movies. So also back in the action is Ilsa Faust from MI5, actually. Let's take a look.
You don't understand what you're involved in.
You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
How many times has Hunt's government betrayed him, disavowed him, cast him aside? How long before a man like that has had enough?
Has he had enough? And so you start to get a sense, the mood here, a little darker, a little more somber. The idea of who can you trust. I mean, originally this was about people running around with rubber masks and pretending to be other people. Now you don't really know who is Hunt, who is he trying to catch. There is that sense of kind of paranoia, and the masks are falling away. And even in the look of this film, it has this really kind of darker, rich tones like Hipster's Hunting Lodge. You know, all earth tones, amber and dark wood. And even the orchestral score is Inception meets Mission Impossible. So this theme of kind of thrumming malevolence.
Ooh, wow, all right. So let's cut to the chase here, or the chase scenes, and there are many of them, right? How's the action in number 6?
Redonkulous. I mean, look, I get a little lost with the various levels of conspiracy and secret agents and rogue agents of the syndicate, but look, I mean, this is just the appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fight scene between Walker and Hunt and a guy they're trying to catch in this Parisian nightclub, a washroom, and they just annihilate the place. And that's not enough. Well, let's get out to the streets of Paris to see the bike chase, where it's like French Connection meets Fast and Furious. So let's take a look at that bike chase, and you'll notice as he goes into traffic, circling the Arc de Triomphe, that is Cruise on the bike, not wearing a helmet. And so this is the biggest gimmick in this movie filled with gimmicks, is the movie star who is willing to risk it all to get the shot to astound you. And it is astounding, although it does come with a price. You might have heard he actually broke his ankle doing one of the stunts, jumping from one building to another. And you'll actually see in the movie, he crawls up on the ledge and then he limps away, but he finished the shot.
Jeez. And so, you know, we were saying, you know, he's not an old man, but he's not a young man. So why does he do it?
He is a thrice-nominated 54-year-old actor. He could act, right? So, yeah, why does he do it? I think it's because he still wants to prove to us that he is the guy. He is that guy who is willing to do it all, risk it all, to be the best. And so he does this drop from a helicopter. He learned how to fly helicopters for this movie, and you've got like the footage of all the aerial instructors praising his skills. No one could learn how to do this. But the irony is, I think, what connects Tom Cruise and Ethan Hunt is, I think, this air of sadness. It's that burden of reaching to be the best, transcending the needs of mortal men. There's no pleasure, there's no warmth. It's just Tom Cruise running. Now, we know nobody runs like Tom Cruise. I don't know what he's running from, but he keeps running out. And that's where he breaks it, and that's why he gets 4 stars out of 5.
Right, Eli, thank you.
You're welcome.
CBC News film critic Eli Glasner.